What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central. Happy whatever day of the day it is. Oh man, I had so many extra windows open. That explains a little bit. Emerald Word of the Day! Exclamation points. Outland. There we go. There we go. There we go. Good stuff. Good stuff. We're going to start off today's live stream talking about the Chaba cake here. We got to get to 9,000 reactions in 24 hours. If we receive enough, everyone will be able to get a gift with quiz tickets. Yeah. Make sure you go get those quiz tickets. I'm going to pin this, let's see, Emerald Word of the Day, exclamation point, Outland. There we go. Forgot to pin it. There we go. Pin message. There we go. There we go. That's all the news really on Hero Wars. Oh, I forgot about this. Yeah, I meant to collect this earlier. Completely forgot. Boxy gift, 720,000 subscribers worldwide. Man, I would love to have 720,000 subscribers. That's crazy. That's a lot. 3.3 thousand is, yeah, you got to get 5,000 to get the first tier of the birthday cake. Got to get to 5,000, I guess. Yeah. Get some good loot. In this video, I want to talk a little bit about leveling your account. And power level and a couple of other things. First and foremost, everything in this game, everything in Hero Wars Dominion Era and Hero Wars Alliance is based on your team level. Okay? Your team level is basically the overall level of your account. Now, the reason why they made this mechanic, which is an odd mechanic if you ask me, the individual hero level cannot be any higher than your team level. Okay? So your team level is your overall account level, and you gain experience points towards your team level, your overall account level, by doing daily tasks, all right? Doing daily quests. Anytime you have an event that says XP right here, on mine, since I'm max level accounts get Honorable Guardian boxes. Honorable Guardian boxes are just a catch-all nice resource that you get every day for doing your daily tasks, right? You have all of these, and also you gain a bunch of experience by doing campaign missions. So, for example, if I want to work on, if I want to work on Faceless here, right? If I want to get a little Oracle sensor recipes, and I'm just, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to do some of this, you get experience points towards your account level as well, your team level. And your team level's based, allows you to have a certain level of the hero level, like I said, and activities in this game. Some activities in this game are based on your account level, your overall team level. I use account level and team level interchangeably, okay? Team level. So why not just take the highest level hero that you have? Like if my Aurora was the highest level hero that I had, my Aurora was like 82, right? The team level of my Aurora was 82. Then why not say that I have a level 82 account? Well, I think it gets a little messy when you deal with different activities like the tower and the arena where you're using a lot of different hero opportunities, right? I don't know specifically why they didn't go with that. Maybe it's cleaner to code that way, but your team level 130, the best way to raise your team level is to just log in and do as many daily quests as you can every single day. I would not go out of my way to spend a ton of extra energy every single day. Only spend energy during events that will benefit from spending energy. Like we have a couple that are active right now. Let's see. Yeah, here's another one right here. Spending energy. We've got a couple of them active right now. I wouldn't go out of my way to spend too much energy. You will get to that max level eventually, right? You'll get there eventually. One thing about this game, if you're a new player, one thing about this game is that it's more of a resource management game. Right. Who can be the most efficient with their resources that they earn? That's not the funnest part about this game. That's just kind of the basis for, that's kind of how it is. That's just how the game is. And what I mean from that is it's more of a marathon game. It's more of a long distance game than it is a sprint, unless you have a ton of resources or a ton of money to get into it. Now, early on in my YouTube career, I actually made a video about how I don't do daily quests. I do not do daily quests because the tower's difficulty level is actually based on your team level. A lot of people struggled with the tower because they would race their team level up and their team of 5 heroes would be like in their 50s and 60s when their team level was level 80. So they would get stuck on the tower. Now, that hasn't been the case for a very long time. The tower used to be, I think, level 40, and now it's, I think, level 15. Okay. And I believe on Hero Wars Alliance, it's a completely different system altogether, right? But that's no longer the case. You should play every day. If you enjoy Hero Wars and you want to get far in Hero Wars, you should play every day. Do as many of the daily quests as you can without spending anything extra, without spending any money, indeed. And that is how you'll raise your team level the most efficient. That is the best way to raise your team level. Yeah. Everything else will kind of fall into place. Right? Hero level matters because many skills depend on it. Yeah, everything on the hero leveling itself, the skins that you can unlock, the glyphs level that you can get to, the artifact level that you can unlock, all of that is based on the hero level. But the hero level is based on the team level. Yeah. Yep. Hope everybody had a wonderful St. Patrick's Day. I do not like Irish food. I don't like Irish food at all. I just don't. I think corned beef tastes like shoe leather. I hate cabbage. I do not like vinegar. JD, I'll definitely go take a look at that typo. I think they replaced the red equipment chests with the red map chests, Mysterious Island chests. I'll go take a look at that. Okay, Alex Rowan. First Emerald name of the day. Alex Rowan. We went to a Irish dinner on Sunday, and they had excellent fish and chips. The cod was perfectly well done. It was perfect. The fries were fries. They were just bag of fries from Costco. Alex is a mobile player. I'm assuming you mean mobile here. I'm sure that's what you meant. But the fish was excellent. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. It moved me. It was good fish. Really good fish. We've got a campaign mini game hidden over at the very beginning of the game. It's like right here-ish between chapter. Whoops, I went too far. Between chapter 1 and chapter 2. Do the puzzle. Get the treasure chest. Oh, I've got the game open in 2 windows. My bad. Fish is nasty. So I think for the most part, fish is not something that I would go for. I don't usually, this is really off topic. I'm not a huge fan of like salmon and grouper. I do not like catfish. Atlantic cod, I'm a fan with a nice fried cod. It's good to me. I like it. I really enjoy it. Yeah, I'm just saying, Raven, that the fries weren't anything special. The fries were good. The fries were good. Most people were asking for. Most people are asking to dump the vinegar on the fries and all that. I like ketchup with my fries, but that's just me. That's just me Americanizing everything. You know how I do. You know how I do. The big news today over on Hero Wars Alliance, it was announced that there was. Whoops! Let me refresh. We have a nice little Outland chest rotation. It's always good to have these. All right. Updates in the chest. The Outland chest. Time to upgrade Tempest, the Master of Time himself. Evolve him using Evo boosters, Soul Resonator, Heroic, and Artifact chests, or snag his artifact straight from the Merchant. So, Folio was added to Hero Wars Alliance, I think in August or September. I don't exactly remember when. I know it was in the fall, sometime of 2024. It's been about 6 months since Folio was added. And now, if you weren't able to get him to Absolute Star, which you shouldn't have, you should not have spent the money to get Folio to Absolute Star. I'm sorry, Tempest. Excuse me, Tempest. If you did not spend the money to get Tempest to Absolute Star during his event rollout, the month-long season, or the extra bundles that you could buy, if you didn't get his artifact weapon to Absolute Star, now you can. And I don't want to know exactly. I don't have the exact numbers for how much cheaper it is to buy artifact fragments from the artifact chests instead of buying them from one of the bundles, but it is definitely highly accessible now as opposed to not being accessible before. Yeah. The solar skin for Oya is a grand prize in the heroic chest. Solar Skin Plus, pretty good. The Skin Plus, always a good opportunity. Of course, it's a grand prize. It is still BS the way that the chest works, the heroic chest, because you can still get multiple of the soul coins, and I think that you should only get that one time. And then from then on, you should only get Skin Plus. I would even venture to say that instead of getting a random reward, you should get a token, some kind of item that you can use to purchase the Skin Plus of your choice. That's what I think that they should do. I think that would be a huge quality of life improvement, but whatever. The cybernetic skins for Aiden, Mushy, and Shroom, and the demonic skin for Fafnir, stellar skin for Tempest are now available as a grand prize in the Outland chest. For those of you that are not aware, maybe you're a newer player, maybe you just forgot. Whenever a skin is released, and by the way, the Folio skin, am I in the game? No. The Folio skin, the new Folio skin, the Masquerade skin, it looks like I have to sign in. Are you kidding me? Did I delete the screenshot? I must have deleted the screenshot of the Folio skin. I had it. What happened to it? This is crazy. This is crazy. Sorry, everybody. It looks like... Oh, I got to update. Okay. We're getting in the game anyway. We'll talk about the new Folio skin in just a second, I guess. The Amira skin, Amira Solar skin, and the Dark Depth skin for Isaac and Julius, starting tomorrow, will be purchasable in the directly from the hero screen with skin stones or skin certificates. Not now. Looks like we're getting in. Looks like we're getting in now, baby. What is the new mod in chat? The new mod is B. Doran is here. Ah, B. Doran is here. Welcome back, B. Doran. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah. He only comes around when the chat's been exceptionally bad. You've all been very bad boys and girls. Very bad boys and girls. Anyway, because of this big time rotation, back to what I was saying. Whenever there's a limited time only event for skins, the skins a couple of months later become available in the Outland chest as a grand prize. And then a couple of months after that, they become available as a purchasable item, right? So any limited time only skin will be available eventually. Close this. Close. Here we go. Let's load her up. I ride it. You know what? I didn't do any such thing, Biter. I just live my life. B. Doran just sees it. He just hears it, reads the tea leaves, throws the bones, the bat signal, and here he comes. I'm around often, but I just can't keep up as I attend to the baby. Yep, all good. Family first. Family first. Are we in? I want to show off this folio skin. It's so cool. I meant to talk about it yesterday, but I couldn't get it in the game. Maybe I saved it on my phone. Skip. 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 It's level 38, right? Yeah, there we go. Oh, I can't look at it. Can I look at it? Yep. Oh, I don't have folio summoned. Are you kidding me? Ugh. Oh, this is frustrating. Like, I know that I saved the screenshot of this skin. I just don't know. Maybe I did save it to my phone. I did. There it is. There it is. Let's save the Dropbox in screenshots. Upload. Okay. Yeah, it's cool skin. It's a cool skin. There we go. There we go. I'm a big fan of this skin. I really like it. Sorry that took so long. That was ridiculous. Crazy. Anyway, there's the new folio skin. The new masquerade skins. The other two masquerade skins will reveal themselves in a little bit. Go back to the adventure. You can see a skin there. Ah, okay. Cool. This is Hero Wars Alliance, guys, not Facebook and web. We don't have any confirmation about masquerade skins for Facebook and web. Okay? Nothing. DJ Folio. You got new skin for Octavia at the new arena. The new arena. Check it out. Is that the grand prize for the top 50 on the, let's see, arena. Yep. Open. Leagues. Top 50. There it is. The peacock skin. The peacock skin for Octavia. Interesting. Anybody have a picture of it? Oh, well. A bad guy from the 80s. Satori and Kilo get the other Masquerade skins. Very cool. Very cool. Let's see. Hall of Fame. It's still Yasmin. Still Yasmin. Yawn. All right. Papa Smurf vials. Papa Smurf vials. Papa Smurf vials. Hey, what do we got? Papa Smurf. There's a really catchy Papa Smurf song. Just tell me what version of the game you play, and then contact me on Discord or shoot me an email, herowarscentral@gmail.com. Corvus Morgan twins or Fire siblings have ever gotten a skin for only one of them. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Kayla might have gotten a skin without Aiden or something. I can't remember. I actually can't remember. You're probably right, though. Saw a Faisal skin and the gotcha thing on Alliance. I got an Ishmael skin yesterday. That's pretty good. Wasn't Faisal supposed to get a new skin to be the prize? Oh, yeah, you're right. Ooh, Happy Gilmore 2 trailer? I'll watch that as soon as the live stream is over. Kevin, I'll definitely check that out. I'll definitely check that out. Definitely check that out. Yeah. Yeah. So, perfect. Papa Smurf, I got your email. Got it. We added. We in there. We good. We Gucci. We good. Okay. So, what hero should I level up next? We got new blog post. Okay. I fixed this so it's cleaner looking, much cleaner looking. I add a blog post, best Osh team, right? I'm going to put this in first position on weeks that Osh is the Cradle of Stars is the boss fight. And then I'll swap it with the Maestro blog post whenever it's the Maestro week or the Phantom Orchestra. I also got the current season. We have the 2 current maps, and everything is good. Now, I have I put together, or I've started to put together 5 teams for Osh. Looks like that I might have accidentally duplicated something here, but that's okay. That's okay. So these 5 teams, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, we're good. We're good. These 5 teams are what people tell me are 5 good teams to be using for Osh. Of course, if you have to cheat to get any kind of damage out of it, then it's not the good teams to use. But that's beside the point. What I'm looking at here are 5 teams of heroes that everybody should use if you want to have 25 effective heroes versus Osh. We're going to fill in the pets by the end of the day or the next day or two, and we will continually add to the list additional teams that do at least 10 million damage below those. Okay, a lot of teams available there. I personally am not a big fan of the Cornelius big damage hit team because I believe anybody that does well with that team is only doing well because they're extremely lucky. Wink, 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 wink. Extremely lucky. Anyway, Tristan is my latest red 3 hero. I finished Tristan today. Here we go. Tristan is red 3. And taking a look here, just kind of running through, I'm thinking maybe Kira might be a good option. I'm thinking Thea could be a good option, but I'm loving Faceless down here. Now, I'd also have to level up Kai. I have Maya already pretty well leveled up. Kai and Faceless are both really good Kark teams. Alvinor obviously has been like the 6th or the 7th best tank for Osh for a while now. But I'm thinking about maybe doing Kira for this line, maybe doing Faceless and Kai, Alvinor, and Orion. As much as I hate to level up Orion, he's still a good hero, I suppose, especially versus the Maestro team. The 5th team, you know, yeah, I mean, I don't really want to level both 2 new tanks, but I have Galahad already at red 3. I mean, possibly. I'm not sure who I should level next. I'm not sure who I even need. I should work on Mushy. Mushy is definitely one of the heroes for the Cradle of Stars, the Phantom Orchestra Maestro boss week. That is true. That is true. You need the Lara Croft Isaac line. Yeah, so in my opinion, the better version of this is using Lara Croft instead of Cornelius. You can play it on auto mode, and you still get a lot of damage out of it. A lot of damage. In fact, I have it at the top of the list down here, using Lara Croft instead of Isaac. I'm not sure that you use Axel as the pet for Martha. I don't think that actually plays any amount of point into it. And of course, this is assuming that you're not maxing out the heroes that you're not supposed to be maxing out and all of that. Milk Tobo, it's something that I wanted to explore a lot. Yeah. Why Kira against level 160? I don't know. This is just what they tell me. This is what they say. This team can do 60 million damage in auto mode, so yeah. So annoying to look at teams lists like this and consistently have all the heroes built except one. Yeah. Casual Credit Gaming, I agree. That's kind of how I feel about some of these teams myself. This team right here, I don't have Kira leveled up. I've got basically everybody else leveled. This team right here, I don't have Thea leveled up. This team right here, I don't have hardly any of these. But yeah, I hear you. Lara Croft is better. Richard Steffi. Lara Croft is better. Yeah, so I've been thinking a little bit about the next hero to invest some energy into, and that got me thinking about a conversation I had earlier today about relative power level. Now, earlier in the live stream, I talked about team level, but I wanted to discuss the cost of leveling a hero. Effectively, you look at my Augustus here, you see that he's red +2. This guy isn't leveled at all. Like, he's at 117,000 power level. Sure. 117,000 power level is a lot, especially to a new player, especially to a mid-range player, right? Somebody that's been playing for less than a year, having a hero like this that's at close to the bottom of my leveled heroes, 117,000 power level. But if you look at like a maxed hero, 194,000, right? 195, 192. Right? There's like a 75 to 85,000 point difference. And that 75 to 85,000 point difference is more expensive. It's more expensive than the first 100,000 points. Okay. The first 100,000 points is mostly power level from the hero level itself. Leveling up a hero to level 130 makes up a huge chunk of power level. And it artificially conflates in our mind how expensive a hero is. Okay. How expensive it is to actually level up a hero. Mushy and Shroom, 184,000. I've got a long way to go. Okay. Glyphs, maxed. Gives you the elements, maxed. Artifacts, maxed. Ascension, maxed. But this guy's got a little ways to go. Some new skins are going to be released. Another 10,000. It's going to be expensive. It's going to be expensive. All right. So choosing the next hero to level, it's important. It's very important. It's why I put out the video discussing Sebastian versus Nebula. It's very important what heroes you choose to build. But it's not important that you choose the right heroes. It's important that you choose the heroes that support your favorite heroes. All right. How about Orion? Orion is like a bottom 30 hero for me, Bdoran. Bottom 30 hero. The addition of Krista in 2025 doesn't make Orion good to me. Yeah. If you wanted to level up Orion, you need to have the right heroes to make Orion successful. Okay. Those heroes are different than what you may see here. You know, for example, in my Nebula versus Sebastian video, Nebula's way more important than Sebastian is to Orion. Sebastian is good to have, and you should have him. Jiv, I mean, you want them for the Osh Maestro teams, but I mean, not really. Not really, Jiv. The best damage teams don't use Orion, right? So all you got to do is get 33 million, and everybody in your guild get 33 million to beat the level 160 boss. You know, how much of a difference does it make beating the 160 boss 2 times versus 4 times a week? It's more materials, sure. It's random. Ascension is artificially gatekept because of the randomness, because of the mass amount of materials that you need. But eventually you just don't need them anymore. Right? I don't really need to ascend any more heroes. I don't need it. I don't need it. So I don't agree. You need both, Nebula and Sebastian? Yes. Is there any hero that counters the death team? What is the death team? I love Orion's avatar. That's why I leveled him. Yeah, Orion aesthetically is a really cool hero. So the right heroes to level are the heroes that will make your favorite hero successful. And you got to be very mindful of what heroes to level. Because it's expensive. This game is expensive. This game is expensive. By the time you beat him 4 times, the rewards aren't meaningful. That's 100% correct, Milk Tobo. That is 100% correct. It just doesn't, yeah. It's like you're already winning. You just need to win more. Like, you don't need 5 teams. You don't need 5 teams. Dozikar. Dozikar? Dozikar? Death team equals the undead heroes. I mean, Corvus and Morgan, you really don't really worry about Corvus and Morgan too much. You don't attack them with revive tanks, and yeah, just pick your heroes based on the heroes that they have behind them. Augustus made that mages are safe from Isaac. Bdoran, you haven't been watching. You haven't been watching for a while. Augustus is. Yeah. Those people. What player? Yeah. Gus and Orion are easily countered by Isaac and Sebastian. When do they add Iris to the Grand Arena shop? I used to keep really, really heavy track of all of that, Scott K, and I just don't anymore. It seems like Iris has been available for a while, though. How about Jorgen? Jorgen's really good, especially since more players are using Chorus instead of Sebastian. Not exactly Dogwater. No, Augustus is very strong. Augustus, not only does Augustus look really, really cool, like aesthetically, I think he's gorgeous. Like the whole premise of him being like this sky god, right? He's very cool. He's very cool. I just don't think he really works without Orion. I don't think he really works without a hero that spams magic penetration, just like Krista. Just like Krista. Okay, let's take a look at our Clash of Worlds. I hope we have a lot more opportunity to get into it today. We'll have a video doing the quiz questions. You know, John, I thought about it, but I really, the play is to just go to the wiki and then search for the keywords. Honestly, just go into the, let's talk about it. Yeah, let's actually do that right now. Let's do that right now. If you are trying to get 100% correct, search for Strongford Quiz Hero Wars. The very first entry is going to be the Hero Wars wiki. I'll even link it in the description box down below here in a second. Okay, there you go. Now, if you're on a computer, hit Control F. You got a search bar up here. Okay, if you're on a Mac, you hit Command F. All right, Control F, Command F. So if we go into the quiz, go to the cake, go to the quiz, and we look for a question. What artifact belongs to this hero? Alvanor. So we go, what artifact belongs to this hero? Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Find Alvanor. This is a bad example because there's a lot of the same. Anyway, you do that, and then you answer the question. It's the, I want to say it's Manuscript of the Void. Yeah. So, quiz points. Let's try another one that has a little bit more. How do you unlock a hero sticker? So, let's do hero sticker. You summon the hero. Okay, summon the hero. Boom, summon the hero. Yeah. So, I'll link the Hero Wars wiki in the description box down below. That's how you do it, though. Like, that's how you answer all the questions 100%. The ones that are showing like an item, like the like these down here, what is the name of this artifact? You know, those are a little bit more difficult because it's showing pictures of it, but you have to just kind of match it up, right? Yeah, exactly, Casual. The questions with the pictures don't really work. Yeah, you still kind of got to scroll around a little bit. John, yeah, so I'm pretty sure that the wiki is getting them all added. John Barber says that was my main reasoning is because they do add. I'm pretty sure that they add all the questions here. I feel confident. I thought about like building one of these on my own for the website. It's just so much data and it's so much image management. I just thought better of it. It's so much. Alvanor came out since this wiki report. Ah, okay. Well, maybe there are some questions that are missing, but still. Tons and tons of questions answered here. This is what I would recommend. Just go into the Hero Wars wiki, search Strongford Quiz, Hero Wars wiki, or click on the link in the description. Yeah. Side note, I don't like the new boxes. I wish we had Lorekeeper sacks. All right, a day and a half left in Clash of Worlds. Look like we are going to crack back into the top 50 for sure. Let's do the horrible Titan fighting first. I do not enjoy Titan fighting, so whatever. Can I do any kind of cleanup real quick? It doesn't look like I can do an easy cleanup. So let's do this. I really wish. I need to get Rigel finished. I really need to get my Rigel finished. He's so close, but he's not quite there yet. Ugh. So we're just going to do... We're going to do this. Oh, somebody's already attacking that location. Excellent. Excellent. Somebody knocked that building out. We'll come back to that, I guess. Citadel's cleared. Alchemy Tower. Alchemy Tower. A bunch of Amira Heidi teams. All right. All right. So Amira Heidi teams are slow, which means we got to go fast, baby. We got to go fast. Do I want Sebastian? No. We're going to go with Aiden, and we're going to use a different damage dealer here. Whom can we use? Whom? Whom shall we use? Cornelius? Could be fun. Let's use Cornelius. Oh, recently I maxed out my magic defense pattern. I got a perfect red magic defense pattern. That's exciting stuff. We're going to go with Mara, Chorus, Biscuits. Go. Bedoran, who else did Augustus make good? Arachne was already good. So what I like about using Cornelius here, if he was still alive, is the dome. Is the magic defense dome. But I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose. I've been having some bad luck against these teams. Maybe I need to rethink my my Kark team strategy here. Oh, well. All right, let's go check on that Titan location. It got cleared. Perfect. Okay. So let's hit this location. It's always Nova, man. It's always Nova. Bad day. Charlie, you have maybe any insight on your Heroes for Hero that was thinking they will introduce Polaris? Raidus, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think that they'll bring Polaris or Augustus to mobile. It's definitely possible, but I think that if they were going to do that, they would have already. Same thing with Zisha coming to Facebook and web. In fact, Sam was asked directly. About Zisha, and he was like, yeah, I'll write that down. I'll go ask. I don't think that they have any plans to do some of those here. Like Oya coming to Facebook and web, Polaris, and Augustus going to mobile. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I don't think so. I like Sax. Definitely no plans. Yeah, I was surprised. I was surprised that Sam said what he said. Honestly, maybe it was a non-answer. And that was kind of the point. I shouldn't have refreshed. I refreshed and I ended up worse than I did before. I refreshed and ended up being worse than before. That's crazy. Oh man, the Battle of the Super Titans. Wow. Okay. Somebody cleaned up my mess. Thank you, whoever that was. Born 7. This is an interesting team. Excuse me. This is the team that I saved Sebastian for, though. For sure. There you are. There you are. Okay. So, Axel, Albus, Kane. Actually, let's move this to Oliver. Biscuits. Yeah. There we go. So, I like this team a lot. pretty effective versus a lot of Dante variants. There isn't a ton of damage boosts to Dante and Zhu, aside from Zhu himself. Arachne is here kind of just for the control, but Sebastian, without having, unless, of course, Biscuit is on Iris, maybe Biscuit is on, I don't know who Biscuit might be on here, but I've just got too much counter control. My Heidi dodge artifact is going to keep me safe from Dante and Iris. Axel on Astaroth is going to help me survive a big onslaught from Iris. Of course, Iris is dead. Heidi will keep Martha's totem knocked over, and there you go. Iris, Heidi, Dorian highlights my build strategy when it comes to Hero Wars team fighting. I would rather counter the popular heroes. Than play the popular heroes. I'm not going to say that Dante, Gus, Orion are not an effective team. I'm not going to say that Dante, Iris, Rufus wasn't annoyingly too popular for too long. They're very good. Both teams, very, very good. You still see them. I would rather build the counters to them, personally. We'll do a quick cleanup for Steph here. Corvus, Morgan, I don't know, Ching Mao, Aiden, sure. This will be fine. Let's put Fenris here. Yeah, this will be fine. Casual, you'll get there. You'll get there. Yeah. Yep. Get him, get him, get him, get him. There we go. Thank you to whoever cleaned that up. Hopefully I just returned the favor. Let's take a look at our guild war. Got 2 hours left. We're losing to friends. 2 locations left in the Citadel, 2 locations left in Mage Academy. We'll let somebody else clean this up. Nebula Amira, kind of scary, Jimmy James. We'll let somebody else clean that up, though. Let's see here. We could use the same strategy as we did with Dante, actually. Let's use the same strategy as we did with Dante. Let's stick to this team. This has been by far my most used team in the last year. By far. Astaroth with Heidi, Iris, Dorian. The pets almost never change. Kane, Biscuit, and Merlin. I am going to change the pet today, though. I'm switching this to Albus. Okay. I don't have a Dante that can one-shot my Heidi. Okay. So I don't necessarily see a lot of damage to my Heidi here. The only hero on the enemy team that's going to be attacking Heidi is going to be Aurora when she ults and Iris whenever she sends Bitey out. I don't think the Ninja Turtles will hit Heidi in 3rd position. Okay. So I'm not going to really worry about that too much. So I'm actually going to change to Albus to increase his damage output this way. And I was thinking about using Albus here. Not Albus. Aiden here. Who should I use for my 5th hero? So Isaac would counter Aurora. We already have kind of a physical counter. Maybe I use Sebastian. I'm going to use Sebastian to counter against the blinds, although I'm not really using any physical heroes. He does do a stun later on. Sebastian could work. Nebula could work. Kayla could work. Amira could work. Amira could work. That's a lot of critical hit heroes that we'll miss. I think the play is Amira. We're going to use Oliver, though. Nah, let's use Biscuit. No, Oliver it is. Yeah, we're going to do this because this will cause Sebastian and the Ninja Turtles all of their crits to miss. There really isn't any healing here aside from Bidey's absorb, so that part of Amira's skill won't really be impacted. Yeah. We're going to artificially inflate Heidi's damage output because there are so many Ninja Turtles on the field. Iris hard counters Aurora, so that should be good. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Heidi's really good at cleaning up a lot of small units. But Ninja Turtles having multiple on the field increases their defenses, which is pretty good. But of course, Iris doing the split soul. Miss. It's funny because for a while there, the split soul was the only one that was on the field still. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Taserface gone. Okay. And we'll let somebody clean that up. And for our second attack, do I have a second attack? I do. For our second attack, I guess we will go for the Mage Academy. Let's go with... Let's do the same thing, but let's actually swap to Corvus and Morgan. Let's swap to Corvus and Morgan. We are going to go back to Kane. Excuse me. We're going to go back to Kane. So the way that this works is pretty straightforward. Corvus counters Kira. Morgan is going to be basically ineffective, but a little bit extra healing for Corvus is not going to be unhelpful. Armor penetration artifact for Iris is going to help Iris kill Aurora faster. It's going to help kill all of the babies too from the opposing Morgan. Using Astaroth against this team is basically ineffective, though Astaroth versus Sebastian in the back could be good. Galahad doesn't scare me at all. Yeah, this is what we're going to use. October Bright Sunny, I love to be spiteful. I love to be contrarian to the popular stuff. And it especially works out when it's heroes that you already have leveled up, right? Like Augustus and Orion being so easily countered by, the two most popular heroes in a game. And everybody's so excited about building them. But you don't see them in every team on defense, so... whatever. Man, this vampirism is putting in some work here. But armor penetration and bitey, so good. You know what? Having my own Morgan is actually causing Galahad to be stronger. Actually causing me to have a problem because Galahad has more targets to hit with his ultimate. I might time out here because I brought Morgan. I almost killed him there. I might kill him here. I did kill him there. Wow, I almost timed out because I brought my own Morgan. Wow, don't bring Morgan against Galahad. Interesting. I'd never thought of that. So Galahad has got vampirism. He's got one of the highest vampirisms in the game. And, I didn't even think about that. I did not even think about that interaction. I was so not worried, not concerned. Galahad rains down Swords of Justice on the enemy's heads. Also applies Retribution to enemies with less than 30% health. Retribution is a special move striking the enemy with lowest health. So it's like it's doing extra damage to enemies with less health, right? The Pride of Haroon does an extra set of pure damage, and he's got vampirism. He's got 45% vampirism. It's not one of the highest. It's one of the lowest, actually, not one of the highest. But if you have a bunch of baby skeletons because you have Morgan, then he has more targets to hit. That's a mistake. Don't bring Morgan against Galahad. Wow. That's a mistake. Huh. Interesting. Overzealous, for sure. Underestimated. Definitely underestimated Galahad there. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out today. I think in a day or two, the Q1 financial results, no, the Q4 financial results will be revealed for Hero Wars. So I think by the end of the week, we'll have a good look at what the last month of bad economy, the last quarter of bad economy, what kind of impact it had on Hero Wars. And then unfortunately, we got to wait another 3 months before we kind of see any possibility for any change. I don't expect to see anything different from the Q4 financial results, but that's okay. We'll take a look at them when they come out. And we will be back tomorrow, 12 p.m. Central Time. That is 5 p.m. UTC, tomorrow's live stream. Tonight's in about 8 hours, Facebook and web players, we will find the new campaign mission together for the minigame. We'll find the new Arch Team and Boss Team, all of that. Looking forward to it. I actually put the entire World of Warcraft raid on hold yesterday to go deal with that. We just finished patchwork and we were moving on to Grobulus. And I was like, I gotta stop. Gotta be right back. Gotta deal with something. Until then, guys, please leave a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on notifications to never miss a video. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.